Yeah, you're managing your nerves, managing the occasion. You know the enormity, how big this game is, what it means to you as a player, what the opportunity is before you. But it's about controlling that. You don't want to waste energy in that change room, in that tunnel before the game. Yeah, taking the atmosphere a little bit, but let it excite you. Don't let it create the nerves.
I always used to take that energy and feed off the fans. They drive you, they excite you. And they were the ones that I wanted to play for, so I always used to feed off that.
Okay. As you can see, there is a choir making their way onto the pitch for the traditional singing of Abide With Me. This year, it's going to be led by the BE Positive Choir. They have members from across the UK, many of whom have blood-related medical conditions such as sickle cell disease, and also blood donors and recipients are out there singing as well. And traditionally, the singing of this hymn, as I'm sure you know, watching at home, is a really emotional moment for the thousands inside the stadium, but especially so this year, because this year the singing of Abide With Me will be dedicated to the memory of all those who've lost their lives to the COVID-19 pandemic.
It's in midfield, and this is going to be an important battle in there.
Games are also won and lost with experience. I know that you were looking at how many of the Chelsea players played in the final last year. You think that is important?
I think that goes to something. 6 of the players that start today started last season's FA Cup final. They lost that game. They'll be trying to rectify that result from last year 100%. So concentration, I think, for both teams, if you want to win this, is key too.
Yeah, also as well, Jake, I think it's a big game for Marcus Alonso. I think he's done a good...
Really is an amazing atmosphere at Wembley. Thomas Tuchel looking for his first English trophy. Brendan Rodgers as well, of course. Let's have a look at the team news for you. And his old teammate, Jamie Vardy, is making history. 14 years ago, he played in the preliminary round for Stocksbridge Park Steels. Today, he plays in the final. The first player in history to play in every single round of the FA Cup. That really is incredible. Two sides. Chelsea beaten at home by Arsenal. Great win for Leicester City away to Manchester United. There's Brendan Rodgers. Won so much in Scotland. Former Chelsea,
Timo Werner, as Glenn's alluded to, plays on the shoulder, good pace. You just wondered if he could have touched it, you know, past Soyuncu.
Yeah, Nacho had made a great run across the near post and Vardy didn't pick him out. That was a good opportunity for Leicester.
Here's Conte.
Number in Leicester, and they've got time to play the ball, look up and pass, change the play really quickly. What they've got to do is get blue shirt.
Final today, the Chelsea captain. Been in the final in 4 of the last 5 seasons.
It's a different game. You try your best to play it as if a normal game, but it's more difficult.
Goes Silva, won the header, then Soyuncu. But they can't get out at the moment, Leicester. Only 1 goal in his last 60. Right back or wing back, don't they?
Personally, we were only talking about this last week, and I think he can play there for England. If England go with the back 3, I think he can play that position as well.
You should have been a manager, Glenn.
Michael Oliver was in charge when Chelsea won in 2018. You do wonder if that was the Premier League, whether he might go in the book for this one.
Possibly. Little bit late, yeah. I think that should have been a yellow card. Tielemans a terrific season for Leicester City.
Yeah, Leicester won't worry about that if it's the outside centre backs for Chelsea coming through and taking shots from that distance. They'll be pleased with that. That means they're doing a good job.
Option for Leicester City. You know, Alonso vulnerable with the ball in behind him. Just see, look at the movement for Castagna. Goes towards. But you don't mind that from Leicester's point of view, though, Glenn. You know, Timo Werner coming towards the ball.
Any players taking more than 2 touches. It's
I think he's won the...
At Manchester United in midweek.
Yeah, it was a wonderful header in midweek from the corner. The free kick there. It's a free header for Soyuncu. Just couldn't keep it.
As the rain begins to slick up the surface.
Soyuncu's done that on a couple of occasions, Glenn. He's tried to nick the ball in front. Watch. Poor defending. Mount direct. Drives towards the goal. Pulls his shot.
Leicester City goalkeeper. Iheanacho's the top scoring player in the FA Cup.
You see it.
Glad he's there today.
Midfield players going beyond the ball. Look at that. Look at that pass there is brilliant. Then it's
Cup's the last game of the domestic season, not this year. So Everton, Sheffield United tomorrow at 6:30 we have for you. Goes down. It's on it, but not enough to direct it goalwards.
There's a great little 1-2 here, and Mount gets into the byline. He pulls it back beautifully. Just a little touch there from the Leicester defender. There again, I thought there was a...
I think Glenn early on spotted that Reece James's position is that right-sided centre-half of a three, because Jamie Vardy does love that left-hand channel. Glenn, doesn't he? You know, he's not been able to make those runs.
Yeah, and also I think Thomas as well. Thomas loves to get himself forward ahead.
How well this Leicester City squad have achieved this starting line.
One they've produced themselves. Mason Mount, who first came and saw an FA Cup final when he was 9 years old.
And I think it's a correct decision from the referee. Fofana was late.
Leicester City's first big final since you were playing, Robbie. League Cup. Fofana! It's a great block by Fofana, twice over. Tremendous. Wow. Listen to the crowd react to that. We haven't heard that in 14 months.
Reece James has done very well, Glenn. I think you talked about his position.
Jorginho there. Will be a free kick for this. Stretch.
Yeah, good ball in, Sonju. I think he gets across Thiago Silva, that near post. Just got two.
England.
Yeah, Leicester can't afford unforced errors like that. They give the ball away, and Chelsea don't capitalise on it. Again, Fofana making.
It's Thomas Tuchel. So far, 17 wins, 6 draws. FA Cup onto the pitch for them. For Leicester. Iheanacho was crowded out.
Fofana, good recovery run. Again, though, it was 4v4 for a split second. Just there, just got under the ball. But the recovery runs, Leicester City, very good.
Go absolutely potty. They sense history. One of the great FA Cup final goals that from Yuri Tielemans.
The big question is, Perez blocks it. I think it hits his knee onto his arm, but that doesn't directly lead to the goal. It's Tielemans with a one.
Tutto è partito da un passaggio intercettato. Nel calcio di oggi riconquistare palla nella metà campo avversaria diventa fondamentale per costruire occasioni da gol.